Hello, welcome to the blue ball syndrome. Our blue ball, I know it's a huge one, very huge one. I couldn't find a smaller one. Okay, I keep it a little bit away, that's better. Okay, um, this blue ball is sad. It's not feeling well because it's living in a very, very fake reality. And all the people that are living everywhere on it, everywhere in all the continents, are also sad because they are also living in a very fake reality, except that most of us don't know. So, why is it fake and why is it sad? It's because it just doesn't make sense. When you start looking at it and you allow yourself to look at the information and the facts, it actually makes sense. So, I just wanted to review a few of the facts. Yet before I say that, I just wanted to say that, this is what we all have seen. No matter whether I am from a borderland from Middle East or you're from anywhere in the world, we all have been introduced to this thing. So we think that this is so real that we can't get away from it. It's like the biggest pain breaking away from questioning it. That's what my experience is when I introduce such a thing to people. It's mostly like going to war. My goodness. Even though this should be very free speech for all of us to talk about the reality of our earth. Okay, so few things that I wanted to go over with that doesn't make any sense at all. First of all, as I've said in my other videos, water cannot stay in a curve like this around a moving ball. It cannot. The mechanical force of that movement would not allow the water to stay so calm. Atmospheric pressure, if it was such a thing, being the atmosphere moving with the earth as it moves, would being the reason that it is being stuck on the ball also doesn't make sense because that pressure has to be so huge that none of us can exist. So that was what I had touched with before. Yet I just wanted to look at the ball itself and why is it that I call it a syndrome? It's because, first of all the distances in the northern hemispheres or the southern hemisphere are smaller than whatever is happening in the middle of the earth, right? Yet we have absolutely no airplane routes that goes around the southern hemispheres, and all of them go up to the north, as you see in the flat earth facts. They all go up to the north, making connections before they go to the south again. That doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. To the globalist, it makes sense because they say, oh, because we're making an arc, and that the arc is around the hemisphere, and that's the only way possible. But when you really think about it, it is not what it is. Okay? Now, if any of these continents, okay, in the southern hemisphere, if anything in the southern hemisphere have rivers that go from the south to the north, doesn't that make sense that that could be giving the blue ball some type of syndrome? What river can actually go this way upwards? How is that possible? That doesn't make any sense at all. The other one is all the airplanes. All the airplanes that go around this ball have to make an adjustment from their tip going down as they go every few hundred to 1,000 miles. They have to adjust for it. It's not possible that even the littlest thing moving close to the surface of the earth can just keep going in a straight line and still stay in the same distance with the earth if the tip never goes down. Let's think about it together. It just doesn't make sense. Any airplane, no matter how much they put their altitude on the cruise and maintaining the same distance, will go into the space if they don't tilt their nose down every now and then. And I've been, on 10-hour, 12-hour flights that I never felt the tip ever went down during any of those hours. And that doesn't make sense, too. Now, the other thing is if we have satellites all over the orbit, how come we never see any pictures that show us any buildings in the southern hemisphere going this way and in the northern hemisphere going that way? Isn't that possible? If I was a satellite looking at the earth, I would very easily can take a picture that shows something is standing this way. Yet every single picture we have anywhere on the earth, everything is standing up straight, right? And then the International Space Station is taking all these pictures of everywhere, yet there are no stars anywhere. There are no stars anywhere in their pictures. Are they fake or are they made on a screen or something? Okay. Then the next point is the axis of the earth. It's being said, okay, that in the globe model, the axis of the earth, okay, let's say if this is the sun, the axis of the earth is tilted towards the sun in, okay, let me remember, the axis of the earth is tilted towards the sun in summer. Okay, and then as the earth moves on its axis around the sun, so let's say the sun comes here now, the axis of the earth is away from the sun in winter, and it has much, and the earth is much closer to the sun in winter. It doesn't make any sense, because if the sun is closer to the earth and the bottom of the earth is towards the sun, wouldn't that melt the butt? Wouldn't that melt the bottom of the earth, which is Antarctic, which is the coldest place of the earth in winter? And such a thing cannot make sense. And then if you think about it, this is 6 months after. Now, if you think about it, when it is summer and this is the sun, the distance of the earth is further from the sun, and the northern hemisphere is towards the sun. It doesn't make any sense, because then the northern hemisphere would have absolutely no ice at all, which is not true. This would have no ice at all during summer, because the sun is huge according to the globe model, right? Can we think about these facts together? Look, if any of them, and this is just few little ones. Now, what if we go over the 200 proofs? What if we go over 250 proofs? Even if one of them is true, it really, really has to make us question the globe model. The globe model wouldn't make any sense if any of this are true. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the medial showers, right? So this is moving around itself and around the sun. So we are not only seeing our own galaxy and all the millions of stars in our own galaxy, but also all the other galaxies that are in our infinite universe, according to NASA. So think about the medial showers. Meteor showers, all of us have seen meteor showers, right? We go to see them on top of the mountains or wherever we are. They all go towards the earth. All of them start from nowhere and go towards the earth. They go across downwards, always, always. Now, if this is in the infinite star system, why is it that we never see meteor showers going from the bottom up into the sky or from all directions, all at all levels? How is that possible? Now, the globe model has a lot of different reasons for all of these, but then when you start looking at those reasons, they become faker and faker and faker and more non-believable and more non-believable and more non-believable. I think the blue ball is sad and has a syndrome because not only it's not real, but also it's really missing its truth, like humanity is missing its truth. It's missing that beautiful, beautiful shape that the earth was given in the flat earth model, which makes all of these phenomena much more understandable, and they all make sense a lot more on the flat earth model. On the flat earth model, all the distances in the so-called southern hemisphere are larger. All the distances in the so-called northern hemisphere are smaller because the northern hemisphere is the center of the flat earth, the central point, magnetic point. Look, this whole flat earth is magnetic. All the tides, all the volcanoes, all the phenomena that happen on it is because it's a magnetic, alive plane. We are all magnetic. We all have put aluminum in between our teeth and see what happens. We're all magnetic. We are magnetic creatures. This is a live plane. Okay? So most of these make sense. Like there are no rivers that go upwards because the earth is flat. None of them have to go upwards. Okay? And because density works on the flat plane, of course, they go downwards towards the ocean from whatever altitudes they are, but they never go up. Okay? The meteor showers only happen one way because the entire galactic, whatever we want to call it, universe is on top of us, moving on top of us. That's why we never see things going from the bottom up. Okay, and then what else? The axis of the earth doesn't make any sense because the sun is not that huge and the earth is not tilted by any means. First of all, it's not even moving in the flat earth model. Please, I encourage you, put the resistance away and take a look at all the facts in the flat earth movement. You may think it's conspiracy, you may think it's all fake, you may think it's a setup phenomena or hoax to keep us away from the real information, real important stuff that are happening on earth right now. And but then when you start looking at it, it start making more sense, and you will see that without this piece of the puzzle, the rest of the puzzles would not fall together. It's just as simple as that. Thank you for lasting through this much of this video. Until next time, bye.